Okay, continuing in this video, I'll show you how to save content into the software. Currently, we have ChatGPT. I think you guys should also have ChatGPT to help us create content. So now let's create a folder. For example, right now we have some main features like posting articles and commenting. So now I'll save these two. Here, I'll create a folder. For example, here is posting articles. Right? Okay, here, and I'll create another one. Here, I'll create two folders. So now you guys click add here. After that, here, I'll select the post content. This will have several categories. You can see here, it's divided into comments, sending messages, seeding. Seeding is basically the same as commenting, but when you run the seeding feature, you have to use this. Then there's sharing and reviewing. Here, I'm posting. For this particular task, you simply need to assign a name to it. You just need to give it a suitable name. For instance, if you are currently engaged in developing or working on a fashion product, you would name it accordingly. Just like that, for example. Okay, so now I'll use ChatGPT to try creating some content. Open this content. Okay, I'll just copy it for now. This is just an example. Here, you can put your contact information down here. This will be the software. You can paste it here. Right here, for example, you can put your Telegram. There, just like that. So I just need to save it like this. The point here is that I'll show you two ways to save it. There are two ways to save this content. Let me give an example like this. This is a piece of content, right? So in this section, as you can see below, there are note sections here to create a rotating structure. So when you post, the content won't be duplicated. The content won't be duplicated. Here, I can add these icons. First, add to avoid content duplication. For example, here you have a bracket like this. There. Then you'll, look, they're separated by a vertical bar. So you put one here. Then you can paste it here. You can use ChatGPT. You've already created a lot of content. See, for example, like that, right? That's already a different piece of content. Or you can paste an image into ChatGPT and it can also generate content for you. So yeah, that's just an example. So I can, next will be content. This particular part of the presentation will meticulously detail content 3, then we will proceed to content 4 and subsequently move on to content N, and then finally we will conclude this sequence with the precise placement of a curly bracket. So this is one way. This is one way you can do it. This is one way you can do it. Okay, so I'll save this. This is one way. You can add an image here. Here you have the complete flexibility to add any image you desire. You can choose to insert an image from your local files or perhaps from an online source. To demonstrate this functionality, I will now proceed to search for an appropriate image that we can then seamlessly integrate. Here, for example, let's use this image. I can view that image. Here, we can attach a detailed description to each image. The number of images is here in this order. For example, you can save this, and next time when you want to post, you just need to put it here. There, this is one way. Or there's another way you can save it. Here, just select this post and here will be the second content. However, in this part, I will show you a more special method. Here, I will paste this content again. Here. It will be this content. However, we won't need to create many items in this structure anymore. We will use the table below. So for example, how do we avoid repeating, right? You add these icons in and you can see that in the section below, there are parts related to these random text snippets or random emojis or number sequences, right? Here, for instance, you can easily create it. For example, right here, just below this point, I will proceed to add a string of characters, much like this one, and it will then automatically and randomly generate a unique emoji for each and every individual present. And next, for example, a text segment, we can put a text segment here and later it will generate a random text table. There, you can also put 2 images here. That way it will avoid duplication. Just like that, for example. You can do it up here too. Up here, we can also add more, like on both sides here. Then, everyone still selects the image as usual. Here, just select the image as usual and then save it. There, you can check the image. Okay, then we will save it. Just like that, you can succeed. So when you go to post, you just need to do a very simple step, which is to select the content. For example, here I will choose like this, and then the software will automatically, even if you only have one piece of content, the software will automatically spin your content so that it doesn't get duplicated, it doesn't get flagged as spam. So remember, when we use a single piece of content to post, we need to click this button. You can rest assured that the software will automatically transform your content so that it doesn't get duplicated. That's a pretty special feature, and it's one of the advantages of our software. Okay, in the very next video, I will meticulously guide you on precisely how to set the various parameters so that they are optimally suitable for the purpose of posting. As you can clearly see, we are able to post to groups that we have already successfully joined. We can also post to groups based on a specific list of group UIDs, and furthermore, we can also post by a particular keyword. Okay, so I will conclude this video here, and if you are truly interested in learning how to effectively post, please make sure to diligently watch the upcoming next video. That particular video will be included in this comprehensive playlist, so please don't forget to check it out soon. Okay? Goodbye and see you in the next video.